Here's some breaking news. Donald Trump is going to impose tariffs on Canada and Mexico.
Transition is going on. In the meantime, the president-elect is weighing in on what's going to happen on January 20th. Just moments ago on a Truth Social, the president-elect wrote this. As everyone is aware, thousands of people are pouring through Mexico and Canada.
These goddamn Canadians, dude. These goddamn Canadians, they're invading our borders, our beautiful borders. Where my country gone?
Bringing crime and drugs at levels never seen before. Right now, a caravan is coming from Mexico, composed of thousands of people. It seems to be unstoppable in its quest to come through our currently open border. On January 20th, as one of my many first executive orders, I will sign all necessary documents to charge Mexico and Canada a 25% tariff on all products coming into the United States and its ridiculous open borders. Both Mexico and Canada have the absolute right and power.
Wait, here's the longer piece. He just said Canadians are pouring through. Oh my God, he did it. The mad lad. Oh my God, another meme. Another meme has become reality. Oh my God. Hey, yo. Oh my God. This is amazing. Build the northern wall. Let's go. About damn time. Right now, a caravan coming from Mexico composed of thousands of people seems to be unstoppable in its quest to come through our currently open border. He just invented a caravan too. Of one of my many first executive orders, I will sign all necessary documents to charge Mexico and Canada 25% tariff on all products coming into the United States and its ridiculous open borders. Both Mexico and Canada have the absolute right and power to easily solve this long simmering problem. We hereby demand that they use this power, and until such time that they do, it's time for them to pay a very big price. Boys, just want to say good luck to the future of this country. I feel like if implemented, these tariffs are going to laser prices in the opposite direction. Like, I can't understand it. It feels like he's just purposefully trying to destroy the economy. I'm telling you now, the walls are not to keep Mexicans out. It's to keep your ass in, okay? Very quickly, you will find that it turns out the walls were not there to keep the Guatemalans out. Oh no, they were to keep you in here, okay? Holy shit. What a spectacular future. Oh my God. Incredible.
To easily solve this long simmering problem, we hereby demand that they use this power. Until such time they do, it is time for them to pay a very big price. He went on to add that he is also adding 10% to all products from China if they don't stop.
Also, weak sauce that he's given 10% to China, but 25% to Canada and Mexico, two of America's most valuable trade partners. Oh my God. I think it's supposed to be 25 plus 10. Oh, he's adding. Oh, he's doing. Oh my God. Wait. So China gets 35%. How much of that is trade for America? It's got to be near 50%. Like if you compile Canada, Mexico, and China, like it's probably almost half of all American trade at that point. List of largest trading partners in the United States. Oh, they said they were going to do that to the European Union too. He said, no more treats. No more treats for you, fatty. It's almost half. Oh my God. Oh no. Dude. Oh my God. Oh no. It's 45%. I was right. Oh, this is so stupid. Like, people will say, Hasan, how are you like laughing about this? But it's like, it's so completely out of my hands. Will that also apply to the electric power that the USA gets from Canada? I don't know. 45% is not 50%. I said almost 50%. Okay, calm down. In 2021, the U.S. increased imports of oils, minerals, lime, and cement from Canada from $60.3 billion in 2020 to $105.3 billion, an increase of 74%. In 2021, the imports of oils, minerals, lime, and cement from Canada constituted almost half of the total U.S. imports of these commodities. We've already described how tariffs work, right? Like, I think everybody here, at least now at this point, understands how it works. Like, it's a fee that companies that are importing stuff are going to have to pay to the government, and therefore therefore they're going to make the cost of goods that much higher for the average American. They're going to carry over the cost. They're not going to like eat away at their profits, eat away at their profit margins. It's going to make every single thing more expensive. So it's basically a sales tax. No, dude, China doesn't pay the tariffs. What are you talking about? Shut up. What? That's not real. No, why would they pay for the tariffs?
To come through our southern border, we're going to tariff you. You want to allow them to come through Canada? We're going to tariff you. China, if you're going to allow this stuff to get sold in our country, largely produced in China, we're going to add another 10% to your share. We are going to cost your countries, your economies. We're going to cost your businesses billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. If you think you're going to poison Americans, it's not going to happen. You're not going to destroy our youth. You're not going to destroy our society. You're not going to destroy our families. You're not going to do it. It's going to cost you. I'm going to put an end to it. Laura, when my father sent that 20 minutes ago, I literally cheered out loud. Their tweet. You want?
This is crazy. I run a manufacturing shop in New Jersey. We build circuit breaker switchgear for generators. The breakers we buy are built in Mexico. Our main enclosure manufacturers in Canada, and China is the third largest copper producer in the world. I'm Brian Kilme. I don't understand. Like, do they legitimately think that China is going to pay for it or something? Like, I don't. Like, how would China have the capacity to pay for it? Do you think that they're just going to fucking give money to the people that are importing it, or do you think they're going to cut costs to make up for the tariffs? Is that what it is? Even though they haven't done that? Like, how are they thinking that this process works? Hasan, don't you remember the hater video we watched? Most people don't think at all. It's true, but it's so funny being Canadian right now, being in the Canadian government, being like, what? Drugs are coming over our border? What are you saying? Like, what? There's a mass influx of migrants fleeing Canada into America? What? Like, why do tariffs raise prices but corporate taxes don't? First of all, when have we increased the corporate tax rate? You mean to say, why don't prices decrease when corporate tax rates decrease? If that's your question, then yes, that would be a good question to ask economists. It seemingly never goes in that direction. But as far as like a corporate tax versus tariffs, it makes sense. You can move certain things around, but a complete tariff on all of the raw materials necessary will, of course, increase the cost. Like, taxes on the corporate side are coming in after the fact. It's coming off of your profits. It's coming off of your the revenue generated. Tariffs are not. Tariffs are just raw goods, materials necessary for production. It's just making the production more costly. It's that simple. Also, holy fuck, dude, look at this. 73% of overall cable news audience's prime time is watching Fox News. MSNBC is getting 16%. CNN's getting 11%. Holy shit. Yeah, I've said this before as well. I think they want to cut income tax as a substitute. I like that the dumbasses over at Fox News basically kept crying about mainstream media, and then they cried themselves into being the only mainstream media outlet. And it's still funny because like right-wingers still complain. They still talk about the overrepresentation of libtards in mainstream news and shit. About 25% of the lumber used in the U.S. is Canadian. It'll kill home builders. If 45% of U.S. imports were increased by 35%, it would raise the cost of goods in total approximately by $71.34 billion. That's $71.34 billion that the rich don't need to be taxed. That's so crazy. What is this? Alarm about sanctions' rise has reached the highest levels of the U.S. government. Some senior administration officials have told President Biden directly that the overuse of sanctions risks making the tool less valuable. If you remember, we were ringing the alarm bells about the sanctions already early on, but of course, Jeff over at WAPO did a fantastic piece on America's sanctions regimes skyrocketing and basically creating an entire universe of countries that are completely outside of the sphere of influence of America, because they had to basically create a secondary market for themselves. Turns out if you fucking sanction half the planet, then you basically have created half of the fucking planet's new market. You force them into a secondary market. And yet, despite recognition that the volume of sanctions may be excessive, U.S. officials tend to see each individual action as justified, making it hard to stop the trend. The United States is imposing sanctions at a record-setting pace again this year, with more than 60% of all low-income countries now under some form of financial penalty, according to a Washington Post analysis. What? Senator Marco Rubio, China, Russia, and Iran are evading U.S. sanctions by using alternative financial systems. Introduced the bill which would ensure these regimes are held accountable. as they attempt to bypass our laws. They don't know it's illegal to have bilateral deals without my permission. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. I don't think you understand what you're doing. What you're doing is illegal.